Okay, so we need to identify some transformations. What we're looking for is it a reflection over the x-axis? Is it a vertical stretch or vertical compression? Is it shifted left or right, or is it shifted up or down? So we've done these many times before. So here we go. Number one, the 1/3 in front causes it to be a vertical compression. Any number in front of the function that's a multiplier is a vertical compression. That's all that one has. Number two, this -5 right there causes it to go right 5. And the +3 back here causes that to be up 3. Number 3, there's a -5 in front, so the negative causes it to be a reflection over the x-axis. And the 5, since the number is bigger than 1, it causes it to be a vertical stretch. Number 4, the 2 in front is a vertical stretch, and the -6 causes it to be shifted down 6. Number 5, the -3 makes it go down 3, and the -5 in there makes it go right 5. Number 6, the 2/5 in front, since that's a fraction between 0 and 1, we call that a vertical compression. You can think of that number as being like it slows it down. And then the +4 means it is up 4. Number 7, there's a negative in front, so that's a reflection over the x-axis. And the -4 inside the absolute values causes it to shift right 4. Number 8, the 2 in front causes it to be a vertical stretch. The +1 inside the absolute values causes it to go left 1. And the -2 at the end means that it is down 2, translated down 2. Alright, carry on. We have a quick solving question. Let's see. Says, what's the value of x? So 5x plus 3 is equal to 10x minus 17. Subtract 5x from both sides. Add 17. And that gives us 20 equals 5x, so 5 times what gives you 20? Divide by 5, we get x is equal to 4. So there's our answer there. Alright, so number 2 here looks harder than it really is. So we have this thing that says to do g of 6 and divide that by f of -5. Well, the g function is 2 to the x power and then -4. So basically we're going to take that 6 and put it in right there. So that would be 2 to the 6th power -4. And 2 to the 6th power is 64, and then 64 minus 4 is 60. Alright, now we have the f function. The f function is 4x squared minus 5x minus 5, and so we need to take that number 5 and put it right there, and also right there. So that would look like this. A calculator would be handy here. the squared minus 5 times -5 minus 5. Let's see, that should be 100. This is 25. So that is 120. So the answer is 6 over 120. Well, sort of. We can reduce that. 60 over 120 equals 1/2. So it looks like C is our answer. Moving on. Alright, number 3, it says that he earns $3,200 a month for 10 months, and then he earns $2,000 a month for the months of July and August. That's 2 months worth. And then we need to figure out his average pay over the 12 months. Well, to do an average, you add up all the numbers and divide by how many you have. So basically, we need to find out his total pay and divide by 12 months. So I'm thinking about doing 3,200 times 10, and then also $2,000 for 2 months, so that's 2,000 times 2. And let's see, that would come out to be 32,000 and 4,000, that's 36,000. So we're going to take 36,000 and divide by 12, and that would give us 3,000. Let's move on to number 4. We have 2 similar triangles. The lengths are shown. What is the value of y in terms of x? So this is a problem that you worked on back in geometry where we need to set up similar triangles. Let's see, let me think for a second. Okay, so I've had a look at this. This is kind of a weird problem. First of all, they've given us enough information to actually figure out what x is. So I kind of couldn't help but do that. And so the idea there is you can see that 3 turns into 6. So you just have to ask yourself, like, so 2 would turn into what? And so similar triangles means that there's a scale factor. So like I'm actually asking, what do I multiply 3 by to get 6? Well, clearly I would double that. So the idea here, so I guess, so 2 times 3 equals 6. So here, oops, yeah, I would do 2 times 2, which would give me 4. So this length here is 4. Well, that also means that this x right here is 4. And then, again, here's kind of the weird thing. That means we should be able to take that and go over here and get y. 2 times 4 is 8. So y is 8. But that doesn't look like what the answers are. If they just said what was y, I'd say 8, and we'd be done. But they didn't. So we have to figure out which one of those equations sort of does what we want. In other words, if I take the number 4, which is x, and I shove it into each of those equations, this one would give me 5, this one would give me 6, this one would give me 7, and J would give me 8, which is actually the one that I want. That problem is very strange. At first it looked like something out of geometry, but then it just turned out to be one of those weird ACT things. Just trying to make you think about your answer.